After that accident, I started having back pain, and it was just concerning to me. So I went to a doctor to have it checked out and found out that I had a herniated disc between my L4 and L5. It continued to get worse even with physical therapy. I had some injections. I did, all the things they wanted you to do before jumping to surgery. And then I finally went to talk to the neurosurgeon at the place that I was going at the time. And he suggested a microdiscectomy where they were just going to trim off some of the disc that was herniated, causing what they thought was causing the pain. And it was about a 2-month recovery time. I went back to work, was driving to work that same week, and I was merging onto the highway and got rammed into by a car, probably about 40 miles an hour. I think it was on the police report, 45 miles an hour. And immediately my back just hurt. It was like a burning, excruciating pain. I couldn't even get out of the car. It was miserable. It affected my personal life. It affected my personal and home life, I guess you could say. I couldn't cook. I wasn't able to do laundry. Kevin had to do everything. Take the dog out, do the laundry, clean the house.
It's kind of just what we did for day to day. That was kind of the reality at the time.
I had honestly lost hope that I was going to ever return back to normal.
Lauralee had a condition called pseudoarthrosis, where the prior posterior lumbar fusion that she had prior didn't heal in well. And then the cage that was put in between her bones to replace her disc space moved into the spinal canal, pinching a nerve that required us to go in and basically separate out the nerve from the scar tissue in the cage and then revise the fusion that she had.
From the beginning, he walked in. He had my images on a computer, and he started talking right away about, after he introduced himself, about what was wrong and that my spine was collapsing and he knew exactly why I was having pain, where the other doctors were didn't really answer the questions. He said, of course it is up to you if you want to have surgery, but your spine is not stable, which is not a good thing, and I didn't want to live in that pain anymore.
He said, yeah, we can do it. We'll get you fixed. And it wasn't soon after that, a couple weeks, I think, and she was in surgery. And like I said, I remember us being in the car afterwards in the parking lot, and we were just like, I didn't believe this is happening, like someone's actually gonna take a chance and help her out. They were good to us. They took care of us when she had her surgery. I think it was like almost 6 hours. And they kept buzzing you, you get the buzzer and they come up and someone calls you and they're like, they just put her back, so she just started, and we'll give you an update. So they're really good at letting us know what was going on behind the doors where I couldn't go, And after the surgery, Dr. Cheng personally came out and talked to me. He said she did great, and he thinks that it's going to be a success. And he said it's all up to recovery now. And that was how we ended that day in surgery. So.
Around 3.5 months, I did my first attempt at jogging. I was nervous about it. I didn't feel anything. I felt great. It felt like I was me again. And so that's when it started. I was cleared to go back to the gym. So Kevin and I started going back to the gym. From then on, it just got better after that. I ran my first 5K with my friend and Kevin at 6 months post-op, and then at a little over a year post-op, it was maybe a month later, I ran my first half marathon since those surgeries.